I have zero coding experience, like genuinely zero. Sure, I have seen some code here and there, I know what a variable looks like, but building something, an actual working app, that was never something I thought I could do quickly. And yet, I just built a real working app and a fully designed landing page using Claude Code. No developer, no agency, no technical team, just me and AI. But before I show you how, here is what nobody tells you. If you don't follow a few simple steps before you start prompting in Claude Code, you will burn through your tokens fast, like really fast, and you will get worse result. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do so every token counts and Claude Code builds exactly what you want, first time every time. By the way, I'm Jahar, an AI automation consultant and co-founder of M-Square Automation. For the past 4 years, I have been helping businesses in US and Europe automate their operation across different industries. I also run Master AI Automation, where I share latest AI updates, run live classes on tools like Make and Nathan, and help non-technical people build real automation in a classroom kind of setting. If that sounds like something you need, follow and subscribe. There is a lot more coming. Now let me show you what I built. This is a landing page I created, all designed, fully functional, looking clean and professional. And now let's take a look at the WhatsApp bot itself. It's a WhatsApp bot platform that allows you to automate your entire WhatsApp messaging. So instead of replying to every customer manually, you set up the rules and the app does the rest. For example, someone messages you, "What's the price?" And your bot instantly replies back with your pricing details. Automatically, 24 by 7, no manual effort. Here is exactly what I'm going to cover. So let's get started. I'll cover how to install Claude Code and the IDE you need to go with, and what is the specialty of CLAUDE.md file, how to effectively use it to save tokens, and what is special in plan mode. First thing first, let's go and see the pricing plan of Claude Code. So to kick off Claude Code, you need to get a pro plan which costs $17 per month. And I would say that if you're running an AI agency or a big company, go with the max plan where you get most out of Claude, like higher output limit for all tasks and early access to advanced Claude features. Alright, so once you take the plan, and we have to start choosing an IDE. So IDE is where you start building your app or website where you can start coding, right? And don't worry, you don't have to code. So there are a couple of IDEs available in the market, and the famous one is Visual Studio Code, where most of the developers use it. And right now, since AI is there, Google's anti-gravity is the preferred one, because anti-gravity is derived from, it has the same similar features of Visual Studio Code with more edge on the AI. So I would recommend you to go with anti-gravity for your IDE. So you can just go and type download anti-gravity, and here you see the link to download it. So you can just come over here and click on download, where you can choose Mac or Windows or Linux and download the right version for you. Once installed, you get into this UI of anti-gravity, and the first step you need to follow is go to extension, search for Claude Code over here. So when you start searching, you can see that there are a lot of providers providing Claude Code extension, and make sure that you choose the right one, because Claude Code is actually provided by Anthropic. So choose the Anthropic one and go and install it. So once installed, you will be able to see this button, the orange button, Claude Code open. So just click on that. You will be able to see the Claude Code tab where you can start your conversation. Now to start development, go to File Explorer. So you can see over here, I'm just following a project structure where I have different folders for different apps or different websites. So you can go and select your folder over here. You can see just go File and open folder. So you can point to the right folder where you want to start your project, and under the folder you can create a, like under the main folder you can create a different folder, like different folder for different projects. So say live demo, I'm just naming it live demo YouTube. So just for this session. So once we have this folder, the first objective is to create Claude.md file. So let's get back to the basics and let's talk about Claude.md. So Claude.md is a markdown file having set of instructions like objective, art text stack, and very important points, so that the Claude Code knows what are the lines of code it has to generate for our app development or website creation. Basically, it's an art of our app development over here. So it's very important to know how to define your Claude.md so that we can save our tokens. So let me show you a couple of Claude.md file I just created. Say this is for my website web app. Let me open for the WhatsApp board I did. Okay, so you can see over here the file where it talks about project overview and what stack we are going to use, like database or framework, and then credentials, test credential, how to start the server, right? So a couple of commands, and then key files it referring to, and then architecture rules. So it varies based on the objective or tech stack we use, right? If you are an app developer, yeah, it's easy for you yourself to create the Claude.md file. But if you're a non-developer, don't worry, I'll tell you how to exactly create the Claude.md file for your project. Okay, so very important, these are the token based. Claude Code works based on tokens, and if you go to the Claude website, let me show you the Claude usage. So over here you can see the plan has usage limit on daily basis, like on the session, and the weekly limits. It's very important how effectively we save tokens so that we have a better usage limit, so that we keep developing apps and website. Okay, all right, so let's come back. So these are the four token wasters we should really avoid it, like re-explaining the project in every chat. So chat means the chat window you saw over here, right? So this is a chat window. So re-explaining the project in every chat will consume our tokens. Then vague prompts, like wrong output will result in, without planning, if you keep explaining it, it will do the mistakes and then correct it. So planning is important, so it will lead to more fixes. And then bloated Claude.md, like wasted tokens every session, it will result in a big loss for you, where you need to wait for the next day or wait for hours to start continuing your code. So these are the four token wasters which you need to avoid. So let's start with, as a non-app developer or non-developer, how to kick off. So this is how you need to start your project setup. So the first thing what we do is we generate our Claude.md. This is how we kick off our app development. So we need to ask Claude to interview you to know your objective, and it can start generating the Claude.md file. And very important, it is really recommended to keep your Claude.md file below 200 like words or few lines of code. Make it concise and precise, so that this file is going to get initialized in every new chat. Whenever you start chatting, this is getting initialized. And if you make it very simple, the number of token it consumes is less, and the Claude or the AI can easily understand the objective test stack and then easily do it. So let's say here, check out this, like it says, like if you want to build an web app or website, we will ask Claude to ask few questions to know about our objective clearly, and then it can generate the Claude.md file. So this is how we can kick off our Claude.md file if you are a non-developer. Okay, let's go to anti-gravity, and let's say I want to create a professional landing page. Ask me 10 questions and create a Claude.md file. All right, so make sure you select the right project. So let's come back and select the right project. That's the one we just created on here, live demo YT. Yeah, so let's keep this and let's send it. So it's running. I'm excited. So it will go and ask 10 questions. Okay, so what type of business or product is this landing page for? So we can say if it is for agency or e-commerce. So select the right one. So I'll go with personal brand, and then I'll go to the next question. What tech stack do you want to use? Okay, so I'll just go with HTML, CSS. What visual style are you going for? Modern and minimal. And then let me submit this. Okay, user has answered your question. Okay, so we have the answers. So it's just running right now. Let's see what will happen. Okay, what section should be the landing page include? Hero, banner, about me. So let's select everything. Yeah, so let's select this. Okay, and then let's go to the colors. What color palette do you prefer? Black and white, navy and gold, purple. So black and white is good. Do you need a create or lead capture form? Yes. Contact form is good. And should the page be mobile responsive? Yes, so that should be there. So let's select this and then submit. Okay, so it is asking a set of questions to create our Claude.md file. What is your name and profession? So I'll just provide it. I can choose that. Okay, Okay, so now it's running. See here, now I have everything I need. Let me create the project folder and Claude.md file. So it's going to create a landing page. Okay, so I'll just select no. Okay, I'll just select a no because it's going to create a landing page named folder. I'm going to say use the folder live demo YT. And you can see here, very important thing, for every query it asks, there is a pop-up. There's a pop-up window asking for permission. And I'll tell you a secret trick how to bypass it. So because when you give a task, it can take 2 hours or 1 hour to create an app. And every time it keep asking permissions and you need to sit in the front of computer. So instead of doing that, saying yes, no, keep on doing that, we can bypass this permission and it just do the job entirely and tell you, hey, it's done. Okay, let's see that as well in the coming minutes. Yeah, let's go. It is checking the folder and setting work to making it as a live demo folder. Okay, so now it found the folder. It says allow write to Claude.md. Yes, I'm saying yes. Let's see. So we'll be able to see this Claude.md file. So this is a Claude.md file. See, we have a professional landing page. It's saying it has to, like, the tech stack, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Identity is the name and professional, and then the color choice, typography, and some of the page structure it has mentioned. Yeah, almost 148 lines of code. And again, let's come back to this coding. Okay, so here you can see it has created this Claude.md file. Now here it's simple. This Claude.md file, once created, you can create or you can make it as your base file for any website development, like any similar website development. But if your tech stack is changing, you need to keep it updated, or you can generate a second one. So basically, if you're if you wish to start developing or choosing website development as your service, create different templates or create different Claude.md file based on your objective. Then based on that, you can derive different generate tons of website or derive different services for your customers. All right, so here we have this Claude.md file. Now let's come back to the basic. As I said, so this is the trick how to generate, and by doing this, like generating the Claude.md file, like it how Claude interviews you, and then you save it. It can save 300 to 500 tokens per chat. Instead of you go and say that, hey, I need this, I need my website professional, you keep typing it, it keeps understanding, asking you a question back and forth, it will waste your token. So just go and say, ask me 10 questions, create the .md file. Now very important, what to include and exclude in Claude.md file. This is very important, as I said, because Claude.md file is going to get initialized in every new chat, and that can use a lot of our tokens. So what to include? Bash commands Claude can't guess. So there can be basic commands like npm commands which can be easily guessed by Claude. So you don't have to specify those commands. Then testing instructions and preferred test runners, developer environment quirks, common gotchas or non-obvious behavior, code style rules that differ from default. So default things which is already followed by many, you don't need to mention in the Claude.md. And what to avoid, that's very important. You don't need to provide detailed API documentation. Say you need to build an app based on some like HubSpot connected, or something is connected with Go high level. So you don't have to provide the entire API documentation over there. Instead, you can refer to the link, right? Just mention the link where they can refer the API documentation. Then avoid standard language conventions like Claude already knows, and long explanation or tutorial, that should be avoided, right? And there are things like Claude already knows, keep avoiding that, you don't have to mention them. So that's how you can start with your Claude.md file. Let's come back. So our Claude.md file is available. Now the question is how to start building, right? So before you start building, it's very important to start planning, and there comes the importance of plan mode. If you check at the bottom, you can just click over here and you get plan mode. See, this is a plan mode. So how should you proceed? Whenever a new task arrives, you plan only, don't code it. Okay, so you review the plan, you see whether the steps plan is well or not. You give suggestions whether to correct it. So once the plan is confirmed, you say, hey, go and build it. Right? So instead of this, if you don't follow the plan mode, what happens? You go to anti-gravity, you generally choose ask before edit or edit automatically, and say, hey, I'm Jahar, I need a professional website, being a chartered accountant or automation developer. It start building, and this cause a lot of fixes, errors. Like once you load the website, there can be some changes, or this is not good, this is not the planned one, and we keep wasting tokens, like 500 tokens wasted per fix. And that's why we have to choose plan mode. So it's all about plan, approve, build. That's the right first time. Then token saving is almost 1000 to 2000 tokens per task. So let's go and put in plan mode back and generate a website for Muhammad Jahar running AI automation company, M-score automation, list my services as well. Yeah, so I put in plan mode, so it started planning. See, it's thinking. Let me close this Claude.md file for now. So it is reading our Claude.md, and I need to ask about specific services before planning. See, what all services we do: AI chatbot, workflow automation, AI agent, custom AI integration, and then portfolio. Do you want to include a portfolio case study? Yes or no? I will say no for now. And then see, this is how proper planning works, right? It is asking questions, so the plan is proper before developing the website or even before developing the web app. So now I have everything. Let me write the final plan. That's what it's doing. Alright, so the plan is ready. You can see the contest. Mohammad Jahar need a professional personal brand landing page for his AI automation company. The goal is lead generation via contact form, and you can see the file structure. So this is a file structure that gets populated in our file explorer in the left side. You can see, and we can see the different sections like navbar, hero, the about and services, testimonials, contact form, footer, all good. And then the color, right? So if just go through this, if there is any edits or update, we can tell Claude Code. And finally it says open index.html directly in browser, check all nav and nav anchor links, scroll, and there are different dark mode, light mode, and mobile version as well. So this is how the plan comes, and once the plan is ready, you can choose it. Okay, yes, I need to manually approve edits, or yes and auto accept means it start building. So if I just click on yes and auto accept, you can see it will go and start building this. And here comes very important, you can see the set of to-dos. It planned for the list of to-dos. See, we got the to-dos like creating HTML page, create CSS style, animations, main.js file, animation.js file. So it will start creating this, and our website will be shortly ready, right? So this is how it works. Hope you understood now how to kick off your app development or website development. And you can see here, right, so it started creating different files here like asset file, css, and js. And this is how it works, whether you are going to create even your app, right? So here, this is the WhatsApp bot file I just developed, where it has different structure and Claude.md. So whether it's an app or website, it's simple. Generate the Claude.md file and go to the plan mode. Now, let me tell you how to bypass permissions. See, I said you, right, when you start developing apps, especially the web app or top apps, right, it keep asking you tens of questions, and it will be irritating to tell yes, yes, yes to all those questions. So to solve that, let's come to this option extension. Under extension, let's come to the, let me select the Claude Code extension, and here there's an option settings. See our settings, just select this. You can enable this option, allow bypass permission mode. So once enabled, you tick this option, you will be able to see a special permission. I'll just show you in here in the chat. If you just change this, right, so this is plan mode, bypass permission. So this is the option. Once you put bypass permission and start prompting, there is no more questions. It will keep doing everything. It will start executing commands and make your final app or website ready. So that's how it works on the bypass permission. Now let's come back to the basics and continue how to save token. That's very important, because everyone can go here and just put in the prompt and start building it. It's very easy, because I have explained about Claude.md file, plan mode. So now it makes easy, but we need to save the tokens further. So what happened, there are some other methods like using short commands only. That's very important. Say for example, there is a small issue in your app. Instead of saying like, hey, I'm facing an issue, hey, I'm facing a big issue, this is like making it more descriptive, right? So when you make it more descriptive, it will waste your tokens. So instead of saying that, just say very shortly, fix it, continue, resume, and just tell in few words what is the issue, what need to be continued, or change the color to this, right? So when you make your commands or the prompts very short, when you make it short and light, it will go and save your tokens. So that's another point which you need to keep in mind. And the other very important point to save token is like you can share a screenshot of your reference website or images. So when you do that, it's always good to resize them. So there are like image resizer. So you can use some image resizer, like resize image online. So go and ensure that you resize the screenshot or the attachments or the PDF. I mean, even PDF, you can reduce the size by reducing the quality of the pages. So make sure you reduce the size of these images or PDF or documents, and then provide as a contest whenever you use in plan mode or Claude.md file creation. Because when you provide a large file, it will eat up or it will consume your tokens. And I shown you the usage limit, right? It will get exceeded or get consumed quickly. So make sure you stick to the plan, whatever I am saying. And then very important is Claude.md maintenance. Maintaining Claude.md is very important again to save tokens. Say for example, you are planning to do a website service, a common website service for multiple users or customers. In that way, or in that case, you need a common Claude.md. But what happened? After a couple of months, a new tech stack got revealed, and instead of using the same Claude.md file and saying in prompting, hey, I changed my tech stack, I changed to React, I changed to blah 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 new feature or tech stack, you go and edit your Claude.md file. So once the tech stack is changed, updated, you build it, you can tell in this chat itself, hey, go and update my Claude.md file. So based on the new tech stack, it will update your Claude.md file, the markdown file, and keep it stable for the future use. So maintain the Claude.md file is also very important. Now let's go to the WhatsApp board I shown in the intro. So let me go and select so that the WhatsApp board file, I'll go to Claude.md. And over here, I just click on this Claude Code open. So it refers to this Claude.md, and I'll just change to bypass permission, activate my server for this WhatsApp app board. Yeah, so I'm asking to activate the server so we can experience this app within our own system. So this is a production ready one I just developed in a couple of hours. So what it does is, like you can see here, since the conversation happened yesterday, well, doing it today, it is reading the Claude.md file to understand the context well. And it is, for all these things, it used to ask permissions. Since it is under bypass permission, it is not going to ask you to click yes for each and everything. And see, now the server is up and you can open the local host. So the local host is opened. So now we can access the WhatsApp board. You can see the landing page, how it created. I mean, the page, it looks neat and clean, and we can just log in. See, I'm just going to log in, and it has given the test credential. So I'll just copy the test credential, and let me copy the password as well. Once signed in, you can see the overview page where I can see my recent messages, and then the number of rules I set up and the match rate and messages today. And I can connect my WhatsApp over here, and then the automation rules. So you can see, like, I can set a rules based on the matching parameter and create auto replies. Even I can connect my AI module as well. All just coded, in a couple of hours by just giving a few instructions using Claude Code. So if someone with zero coding experience who doesn't know a single line of code, can build a fully working app and a professional landing page using Claude Code, trust me, you absolutely can too. And remember, the secret is not just prompting in Claude Code. It's how you prompt it. Follow the token saving steps I showed you, and you will get better result faster every single time. If this video helped you, drop a like and subscribe. It genuinely helps me keep making content like this. Got stuck somewhere? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one and I'll help you get unstuck. And if you want to see me build the next feature, the next app, or the next automation, let me know in the comments what you want to see, because the next video is going to be even bigger. See you there.